Dear students, I am Professor Prakash Rao, MCOM Coordinator, Tunga College, Tirthalli. This is my 8th video on Indian Accounting Standard. I am covering few illustrations under Ind AS 18, which relates to revenue recognition by a company in its books of accounts. Through some illustrations, I am going to explain about how the revenue should be recognized under Ind AS 18 guidelines. In the first illustration, it is given that a TV manufacturer sells TVs to its dealers at a list price of rupees 10,000 per TV. If the dealer takes more than 8,000 sets during the contract period, then he is eligible for a discount of 5% on the list price. That means the regular selling price by the TV manufacturer to the dealers is 10,000. In case the dealers takes more than 8,000 sets during the contract period, then he will be given 5% discount on the list price, that is rupees 10,000. The contract period starts from June and ends in May of each year. So the contract period refers to June to May next year. At the end of the year 31st March 2020, a particular dealer has purchased 5,000 sets. Observe here, he purchased only 5,000 sets, but to get 5% discount, he should take 8,000 during the contract period, which ends on next year May. That means 31st March 2020 is the year end. In the same year, before May, he should get 3,000 more sets to get the benefit of discount. Based on the past trends, it is expected that the total purchases made by the dealer during the contract period up to May 20 will be more than 8,000 sets. Of course, that dealer used to take more than 8,000 sets during the contract period as per the past experience. Now, how the revenue should be measured in this particular case on the balance sheet date? The solution may be explained like this. As per paragraph 10 of Ind AS 18, that prescribes the amount of revenue arising on a transaction is usually determined by agreement between the entity and the buyer or the user of the asset. It is measured at the fair value of the consideration received or receivable, taking into account the amount of any trade discount and volume rebates allowed by the entity. It means, while recognizing the revenue from sale, if there is a discount offered, that should be taken into account, discount or trade discount or volume discount. In the particular case, we have taken up, there is volume rebate of 5% if the terms are met. In accordance with the above, the amount of revenue will be determined on the basis of the terms of the agreement between the manufacturer and the dealer. In the given case, based on the past trends and other available evidence, it is probable that 5% discount will have to be allowed. As per the past experience with that dealer, that dealer takes up more than 8,000 units, and hence, though initially he has taken 5,000 sets, discount has to be allowed because there is probability of selling more than 8,000 units by that dealer. Therefore, the amount of sale revenue should be adjusted for the probable discount that may have to be allowed, as the economic benefit to that extent may not flow to the entity. Here it is given that therefore the amount of revenue should be adjusted in the current sales, because it is sold at 10,000 rupees, but that dealer takes up more than 8,000 units as per the agreement and gets 5,000. There is every possibility that he will get 5% discount. So that 5% discount amount that may be offered to the dealer will not be available to the manufacturer. Therefore, revenue should be adjusted for the probable discount that may have to be offered to the dealer, that is sold till 31st March 20. While estimating the amount of the discount expected to be allowed, events occurring between the end of the reporting period and the date when the financial statements are approved shall also be considered in accordance with the requirements of Ind AS 10, which gives guidelines as to how the events after reporting period has to be considered. So even by taking up these guidelines given under Ind AS 10, events after reporting period, this discount has to be adjusted on the sales that took place before 31st March 20. That means that discount that may be offered after 31st March but before 31st May, that has to be considered and adjusted in the sales. Now I'll take up another example. X Limited is engaged in the manufacturing and selling of design furniture. It sells goods on extended credit. X Limited sold furniture for 40 lakh to a customer, the payment against which was receivable after 12 months with interest at 3% per annum. The market interest rate on the date of transaction was 8% per annum. How will X Limited recognize the revenue from the above transaction? As given in the illustration, the selling price is 40 lakh, but the amount is receivable after 12 months with 3% interest rate, but the market rate of interest on such transaction will be 8% per annum. Now, how to recognize the revenue? Now, the solution may be explained like this. X Limited should determine the fair value of revenue by calculating the present value of cash flows receivable, because after 1 year, after 12 months, this 40 lakh is receivable. It is receivable with 3% interest, and hence the total amount receivable may be calculated like this: 40 lakh into 1.03, that means with interest, 41 lakh 20,000. The present value of receivable, that is that 41 lakh 20,000 is receivable after 8 months, after 12 months. Therefore, the present value should be calculated like this. This 41 lakh 20,000 divided by 1.08, that is at 8% discounting has to be made to get the present value. So the present value of 41 lakh 20,000 receivable after 1 year is calculated as 38 lakh 14,815. Now, the company receives 41 lakh 20,000, but its present value is 38 lakh 14,815. So there is interest element in this 41 lakh 20,000. So interest element is 41 lakh 20,000 minus present value that is receivable, that is 38 lakh 14,815. So difference may be treated as interest. Therefore, on the transaction date, rupees 38 lakh 14,815 will be recognized as revenue from sale of goods, and 3 lakh 5,185 will be recognized as interest income over the period in accordance with Ind AS 109. Hope you have understood the illustration. Thank you.